Have you ever felt that sinking feeling when you look at your desk or maybe open your school locker and you just see this giant pile of stuff?
Oh, yeah.
You can't find the one notebook you need, or maybe that specific charging cable.
hmm
That sense of being overwhelmed by all your possessions is exactly what we are diving into today. We're exploring minimalism.
And, often when people hear that word minimalism, they picture like an empty white room with just one chair in it.
Right, something really extreme.
Exactly. But that
Yeah.
misses the whole point.
Mhm.
Minimalism is really a lifestyle where you choose to live with fewer things, not because you have to, but so you can focus your time and energy on things that actually matter.
I love that framing. So it's not about restriction, it's about being intentional.
That's the word.
Intentional. The idea is to keep only the items that serve a specific purpose or, bring you real joy. And when you do that, you start to see the line between what you want versus what you actually need.
Exactly. It completely changes your relationship with your belongings. You start appreciating quality over just having a lot of stuff.
So let's get into the practical side. For a student who's balancing school, sports, a social life, what's the most immediate payoff? I think it's gotta be time.
Absolutely. The average person spends hours every single month just looking for lost things or shuffling clutter around.
Ugh, I know that feeling.
When you own fewer things, you spend way less time cleaning and organizing. And that time, it doesn't just disappear. It becomes yours again.
And you can use that free time for anything, homework, a new sport, or just chilling with friends without that anxiety of a messy room hanging over you.
And if we look at the brain science here, there's a direct benefit. A tidy environment isn't just nice to look at. It literally helps you concentrate better on things like school assignments.
Fewer distractions.
Fewer distractions, a calmer mind that can even lead to better, deeper sleep.
And we can't forget about money. I mean, you save money because you stop just buying random things you don't need, those little impulse buys.
That's huge for teenagers learning how to be independent. And physically, your space just feels different. Your room feels more open, more welcoming. It's so much easier to find a jacket when your closet isn't, exploding.
Right.
It's all connected.
So these immediate changes, more time, a clearer space, less financial stress, they all improve your mental health and boost your productivity.
It's a shortcut to feeling more in control of your life. It really is.
Okay, so we know the why. Now let's talk about the how. Getting started can feel huge. Like, where do you even begin with all this decluttering?
The key is to start small. I mean, really small. Don't try to clear out your whole room in one go.
You'll just get overwhelmed.
Exactly. Just pick one tiny area, single desk drawer or one shelf on your bookcase. Then go through every item in that spot and sort it into 3 piles. Keep, donate, or discard.
I feel like the hardest part is deciding what goes in the donate or discard pile. We all have that little debate in our heads. Is there a rule you can use?
The simplest test is the 12-month rule. Ask yourself, have I used this item in the last 12 months? If the answer is a definite no, it's probably time to let it go.
But you have to be smart about it, right? Like, I haven't used my winter coat in 8 months, but I'm not throwing it out in August.
Ha, right. Obviously, seasonal items don't count. But what about sentimental stuff? This is where it gets really tricky. Old trophies, childhood toys, gifts from friends.
Yeah, getting rid of those feels like you're throwing away a memory.
That is the most common hurdle.
Yeah.
But it's so important to remember. The memory is in you, not in the object. Letting go of a trophy doesn't erase the achievement.
So what's a good strategy for that?
You can practice memory storage. If you have a box of old drawings, maybe pick your top 3 absolute favorites to keep. For the rest, take a really clear, nice digital photo of them before you let them go.
Oh, that's smart. So you keep a digital record, but you get the physical space back.
Precisely. And once you've decluttered that small area, the next step is crucial. Organize what's left. Every single item needs a designated home, a specific place where it belongs.
A home for everything. Because if my pen doesn't have a spot in my desk organizer, it's going to end up on the floor.
That's right. And that's how the clutter creeps back in. This makes tidying up every day super easy. It's not about deep cleaning, it's just putting things back where they live. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Simple boxes, some labels, that's all you need.
Okay, let's pivot a bit. We live in a digital world now, so let's talk about digital minimalism. This feels especially important for students.
It's huge, because our digital lives are often way more cluttered than our bedrooms. We're talking thousands of unread emails, dozens of apps we never use.
A desktop covered in random files.
Exactly. And every one of those things takes up mental space. It creates this constant background noise in your brain.
So besides just deleting old apps, which is a good start, what else can we do?
We have to tackle the attention economy. Those notifications, the buzzes, the little red dots, they're designed to pull you away from whatever you're doing.
Right.
So a core part of digital minimalism is just turning off all non-essential notifications. You decide when you check your phone, not the app developers.
That's key, especially when you're trying to do homework. You're giving yourself permission to actually focus.
It turns technology from a distraction back into a tool that you control. Another thing is to organize your files. A clean computer desktop with folders for each school subject. It just makes starting a big project feel so much less scary.
And this idea of being intentional, it has to apply to how we spend money, too. Let's talk about conscious shopping.
People sometimes think being a minimalist means you're just cheap, but that's not it at all.
No, not at all.
It actually means valuing quality over quantity. You might spend more on one really good jacket that will last for years instead of buying 3 cheap ones that fall apart.
Which is smarter in the long run and better for the environment, right? Less waste.
A lot less waste. And here's a great tip for that. Before you buy anything that's not essential, implement a waiting period.
What, like a cool down period?
Exactly. Wait 48 hours, maybe even a week. See if you still really want it. So often that initial urge just fades away.
Yeah.
You've saved money and prevented future clutter.
That gives your logical brain time to catch up. Okay, let's get specific. 2 areas that are clutter magnets for students: the wardrobe and the kitchen.
Let's start with the wardrobe. The big idea here is a capsule wardrobe.
Which doesn't mean you only own 5 shirts.
Not at all.
Ah,
It means you have a core set of essential clothes that all work well together. Think a limited color palette, good jeans, basic t-shirts, things you can mix and match easily.
so instead of 100 random items, you have maybe 30 great items that can create a ton of different outfits.
Exactly. And the main benefit is that getting ready in the morning is suddenly so much faster and less stressful.
No more I have nothing to wear moments.
None of that. And to keep it that way, you use the one in, one out rule. For every new shirt you buy, you have to donate an old one. It keeps your closet in balance.
I like that. What about the kitchen?
Same logic applies. A cluttered kitchen slows everything down, even just packing your lunch. It means keeping only the tools you actually use.
So you probably don't need 5 different spatulas.
Probably not. And clearing off the countertops is so important. It makes preparing food easier and safer. And organizing the pantry helps you see what you actually have so you don't buy duplicate cans of soup.
Which saves money and reduces food waste. It all circles back.
It always does.
Okay, so we've covered the how-to. Let's talk about the bigger picture. What does all this lead to? I think the biggest reward is financial freedom.
When you stop buying things you don't need, your
Mhm.
savings account just grows. And that money can be used for huge goals like college or a car or traveling.
And that's when the real mental shift happens. You start to appreciate experiences like a concert ticket or a camping trip way more than things you can buy in a store.
You learn that happiness doesn't come from what you own. And that financial cushion, it also provides security, which reduces anxiety about the future.
And what about just mental clarity?
That's just as important. When your physical space is calm and organized, your mind tends to follow. It reduces what's called decision fatigue.
Oh, yeah.
If you have fewer choices to make every morning about what to wear or where your keys are, you save all that mental energy for the big stuff, like a hard math problem.
And finally, what about social connections? How does owning less stuff affect our relationships?
Minimalists naturally shift their focus from collecting things to collecting memories with people.
That's a great way to put it.
Instead of asking for a new gadget for your birthday, you might ask for a trip to the zoo or tickets to a game with your friends. Those shared experiences create memories that last a lifetime, way longer than the thrill of a new toy.
It really just recenters your life on what actually matters, relationships, and your own growth.
And it's so important to remember this is a journey. It's not a destination you just arrive at one day. Your needs will change as you get older, so you have to check in with yourself every few months.
It's a flexible lifestyle.
Exactly. It's all about focusing your energy on your future and what's truly important to you.
Living with less helps you focus on your growth and your future. See you next time.